Hey everyone, my name is Chloe, and today I'm here to do the Netflix book tag. So I was tagged by Steph over at Steph's Romance Book Talk to do this tag, and I think it was originally created by a blogger. I'm not sure, but I will definitely link Steph's video as well as the original down below. And this tag is all about Netflix related questions as it relates to your reading. So I just think it's so fun. Netflix and like binging things is something I don't have nearly enough time, or I don't make nearly enough time to do, but I do it with books. So let's just get into the questions. So the first one is recently watched the last book you finished reading. So this, I am pre-filming a little bit because we are just about to move. So this may not be completely relevant when you see this, but the book I just finished was People You Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry. And I liked this so much more than Beach Read. This is about two people who are best friends and they go on vacation together every summer. And then something happens where they stop going on vacation together. And she then 2 years later is like thinking back to the last time she felt happy, and it was with him. And so they go on another vacation, and it's just kind of hijinks, but there's just so much greatness in this book. I really liked it. Next is Top Picks, a recommended book or books based on books you have previously read. So what I'm going to do is use my phone here and open up the Kindle app. I do share a Kindle account with my mom, and so let's just see. So um, let's see. Discover. Okay, so Kindle Unlimited, based on your reading, is some Carrie Lonsdale. An Unfinished Story by Boo Walker. After All by Heidi McLaughlin. Like Wind Against Rock by Nancy King. The Enemy by Sarah Adams, because I just read The Match and really like that. So also there's, let's see, there's For You in Every Genre. I've never looked at this. I didn't even know this was a thing. Let's see, anything else? So then also based on your reading, there's another Emily Listfield, because I just read an Emily Listfield. I don't know that I'm like itching to pick that up, but some Colleen Hoover, some Candy Steiner, some Sarah Dessen. The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. I don't know what I read that like was based, like made that a comparison, but I have been really intrigued by that. So if you've read that one, let me know if you liked it and if you think I would. I don't know. Recently added the last book you bought. So again, this is pre-filmed, but book of the month. I got Sky Falling by Mia McKenzie, and I have not heard anybody talk about this book. And this is about a woman who I think she's like 26-ish or something, decides she doesn't want kids, but she goes ahead and like sells some of her eggs. And now it's however many years, like 15 years later or something, and one of her egg children comes back and says, I'm your child. So I think this sounds so intriguing, and I can't wait to read it. Next is popular on Netflix, book that everyone knows about, two you've read and two you have no interest in reading. So two that I've read that are just like all the rage right now is Act Your Age, Eve Brown by Talia Hibbert. Read it, loved it, really good. And One Last Stop by Casey McQuiston. Also, I really like that one as well. And two that I have no interest in is The Maidens by Alex Michaelides. I don't know. I read The Silent Patient, thought it was good, not bad, whatever. I just have no interest in this dark academia situation. So, I don't know. Also, The Lost Apothecary. I don't know why. I have no interest in that one either. It's about a woman like creating potions, I think, to kill people, like basically poisons, not potions, maybe, I don't know. But I have no interest in that either. So, those are two that may be a little controversial, but if you think I'm wrong, let me know if maybe I need to open up my mind to them. Next is comedies, a funny book. So I just read Yoga Pant Nation by Lori Gelman, and I thought that was so funny. There's Lori Gelman. It's part of the Class Mom. Right now it's a trilogy, I think. There's Class Mom, You've Been Volunteered, and then Yoga Pant Nation. And I just think they're funny. They're set in the Kansas City suburbs. I live in the Kansas City suburbs. She is Class Mom. It's funny. I really like these books and would highly recommend. Next is dramas, a character who is a drama king or queen. So I don't really know. I had a hard time coming up with an answer for this, but I'm going to say both Allison and Ethan from What's Not to Love by Emily Wibberley and Austin Sigmund Broca. I did not like this book. So this is a YA book about two people who are like high school rivals, and they are so ugly to each other and so dramatic and so like, oh, they're both trying to get into Harvard and both trying to like win these different things. And the drama and things that they do to each other, I'm like, oh, you guys are both just too much for me. Next is Animated, a book with cartoons or illustrated cover, I think. So I'm going to say The Match by Sarah Adams. I just read it, really, really liked it. I personally am a huge fan of the illustrated cover. People We Meet on Vacation is an illustrated cover. I mean, there's tons. Sky Falling is an illustrated cover, but The Match by Sarah Adams is what I'm going to say for that one. I really like this. This is about a woman who she owns or works for, but like is like kind of a part owner type thing of this service that matches service dogs to people who need them. And it's also about a single dad whose daughter was just diagnosed with epilepsy. They come together, they bond over their both experience with epilepsy, and it was really good. Highly recommend. Next is Watch It Again, a book or book series that you want to reread. So I'll tell you a series and a standalone book. So series, I want to reread the Shopaholic series. I am really scared to do it, and I never read the whole series, and so I really want to because I think I have the other ones on my shelf that I have not read yet. But I'm really scared that like who I am today is not going to like them like I did. So let me know if you're interested in rereading any of the Shopaholic series or if you have reread them at a different point in life. I read them the first time, like early 20s. Now I'm early 30s, and I just don't know that it'll hit the same for me. But that, and then Love the One You're With by Emily Giffin. Old Emily Giffin, I really like her stuff. Love the One You're With specifically, I have a lot of memories of reading that book and like not being able to put it down, loving it so much. And so I really want to read it now because I have not read it since and see what I love so much about it. Next is documentaries. So a nonfiction book you think everyone should read. So the first one I'm going to say is The Lazy Genius Way by Kendra Adachi. This book is all about how to work smarter, not harder at the day-to-day stuff. So she talks about like just make choices less. So on every Monday you wear jeans. You don't even think about it. You wear jeans and a black shirt or whatever. Or like every Monday is meatless Monday. You eat a vegetarian meal. Or I have kind of done some of these things in my life, but it also gave me new strategies that I hadn't thought about. There's tons of different ways to just kind of lessen your mental load. So as a mom of young people, I'm sure you guys understand. If you're a mom, if you're not a mom, I'm sure you guys all understand. We all have so many balls in the air, and sometimes just having too many choices is just too much. And so this one really gave you good strategies for how to like pare that down. I also really liked The Book of Moods, and it's How I Turn My Worst Emotions into My Best Life by Lauren Martin. And this one is so good. So this is about this woman who like just had all of these situations happen and what her kind of like instinct reaction was to it, and then how she has kind of like turned that around for herself, and it felt so relatable to me. I would definitely recommend. The last one I think everybody should read is Anxious for Nothing by Max Lucado. I have read this I think 3 times. It is a Christian-based book about anxiety and what the Bible says about anxiety, how people of the Bible got through anxiety, and just how we need to I think give our worries to God, and we don't have to carry the load. And you guys, sometimes hearing that over and over and over feels so good. It is like a 3 or 4 hour audiobook. I think it is super short. It's a tiny book. I would say pick it up for sure. Next is new releases, a book that just came out or will be coming out soon that you can't wait to read. So this is Heard It in a Love Song by Tracy Garvis Graves. This comes out in November, and I actually won this in a giveaway from her, and I am so excited for this. So this is about a music teacher and a single dad. I just can't wait. I love single dad stories. I love school settings and teachers. So I love Tracy Garvis Graves. She has never ever done me wrong. So I cannot wait for this one. And then the last one is Max, Tag Some People. Well, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, but I also am not going to tag anybody just because I don't know who's done this, who hasn't. But if you are watching this, if you have a channel, please do it and let me know. If you don't have a channel, let me know your answers down below. I'll make sure to list all of the questions as well as Steph's video and the original post. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll talk to you in the next one.